Hello, greetings everyone. My name is Nafis Hassan Walters, aka Friend Daddy SP. If you want to find me, social media wise, and welcome to the neighborhood. Today I'm gonna talk about an educated role in peace. Brief bio of myself: I'm a multimedia artist. I collaborate with many artists in the neighborhood. I also produce a short film, One in the Neighborhoods. First short film, Raw. Check that out on the publicblogger.com. Currently, I just was awarded Scholastic Ambassador from Senator Williams' office. Shout out to Lindy Management. And my most memorable accolade would have to be when I was working with Overbrook High School and also working with the middle school students in Blankenburg, where we did a video called Running for Pride, and we competed in the convention center, the Philadelphia's convention center, and there was about 550 something odd programs there where we competed, and we brought home the number one trophy. So I was elated. Words can't even describe. And it wasn't even for me, it was for the children, because a lot of them didn't even believe that they could win. And initially we wasn't even selected to even compete in the competition. And I just remember what my boss would always say, squeaky wheel gets the oil, squeaky wheel gets the oil. So I did some squeaking and some wheeling and dealing, and we got selected. So now the pressure was on. So now it's time to produce. So when we was there, of course my kids was nervous because we didn't have the big gigantic products or the budget, or we didn't have food to give to the judges. Some people was giving food to the judges. That was cool though. We didn't think about that. But however, I just had to light the fire up in my team. So don't worry about what we don't have. Use what we do have. What we do have, we have unity. We a unit. We together. All this time on this project, we build ultimate teamwork. Let's just be like the Temptations. If one don't know something, let the other one speak on that knowledge. If you don't know that knowledge, kindly do a nice slide move out the way. Let the one who do know of that knowledge, let them slide up to the front. Let them speak. Let them speak on the knowledge. And then ultimately, what do you know? We're number one. And I was elated. And I wasn't elated, for myself. I was elated for the children because I made them believers. They was winners, and they felt like, they couldn't win because people had this and this school had this budget and this school got this much money for supplies and we didn't. And, I told them that it didn't matter, as long as we work together as a team. And, I'm very thankful that the Creator had allowed it so that we did win, because, maybe if I didn't have that moment with some of the kids at that time, or some of those children, to be correct. Kids is a word for like baby calves and animals, so we gotta be correcting their children and not kids. So being as though that, I was able to get the children, that feeling of winning, it wasn't an odd, it wasn't a feeling that was far-fetched to them. So ultimately, that had to be the best moment I had, and just seeing the unity, and that was peace. I gave them an opportunity to create and be creative, and a lot of them, that's all they needed. Someone to look at them and compliment them for things that they do right. And when children, when they do wrong, I tell them that it's not wrong, that you're learning. You're not, and mostly when you're doing something for the first time, you can never, make mistakes or mess up because you're doing it for the first time. So, I tell them that you're learning, and by making mistakes is how you learn. So ultimately, that's what we're missing in our communities. We're missing outlets for kids to create. And if we give kids more outlets to produce, we never know how creative that they are, how creative they can become, and what they can create to save our lives or change humanity through the future. The school is missing the art. And me being a specialist multimedia artist, man, I did anything from videos, music, songs, culinary arts. Even if I don't know how to do it, I'm down with the students and learn. We even did something for Earth Day and made things out of recyclable goods and donated to the homeless. Just basketball teams. It's just so many things that I did with the youth just to give them an outlet to keep them off the streets. And that's why there's a lot of violence, because they have nothing to do. They just wandering, randomly just getting into a lot of things, because they have nothing to do. So, ultimately, an educated role in peace, to me, I believe, is to unite people by bringing out their creative side, and their creative side is them, what they reflect. And by being creative and getting people, to accept that, is to get people to accept who you truly are, by getting people to accept your creative side and to be honored or to be acknowledged for something you created is a heck of a feeling, and unitedly as artists and creators and entertainers, it's a community, and it's a community of peace, it's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood, it's a neighborhood. In conclusion, I graduated from Channing University, and I say that because ironically, Channing University is known to have the best educators, especially in the Philadelphia public school system. And I also taking classes at community college right now, Community College of Philadelphia to be exact right now, in child psychology. And my professor also is an alumni of Channing University. And he also says in his time, and he graduated class of 1922. So I'm joking. I don't know. I don't think he's that old. But he's very wise. I'm not gonna call him old. He's very wise, and he also said that Channing University was known to have the best teachers out of all the top named colleges in Philadelphia, which I'm not gonna name. You can look them up, because I'm not trying to start a riot. It's about peace. I just find it very ironic that I'm alumni from a university who is known for graduating such great educators and being selected to speak on behalf for an educated role in peace. It's a great honor, and I'm just happy to be, bred from that cloth. I'm happy to be a part of the community, and to wrap it up and to be totally honest, in the urban community, we don't really have too many special opportunities to create. And when I mean special opportunities, past your regular art class with your coloring books and things of that nature. I mean, music studios, dance studios, theater, home economics, wood shop, fine arts, things that they can create with their hands and make their parents or their siblings something and say, look what I made today, or check out this routine that I was going over today. And we just need more special curriculum activities, that everybody's not a basketball player or a football player, or everybody's not going to join the chess team. So we have to have those extra outlets, for the children. So educated role in peace is to bring the children together. Teamwork makes the dream work. Give the kids some recreation, give them something to do. Let's bring the fine arts back. I'm Fran Daddy, SP. Shout out, educators rolling. Peace. PINEAL. PINEAL.